Just like 100, 200 bucks. Really? Trying to film here.
Yo, I ain't here for the money, I ain't here for the fame. Though it might be nice to own a jet plane, I'ma do it all for you. Come along and see it's true, but the world is pretty cold. You might need a sweater too.
What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to be talking about mirrors. We're going to talk about how to put the mirrors up and the materials you need to put the mirrors up. And to be honest, really, it wasn't that hard to put up. It was more intimidating in my mind thinking about putting it up than to actually put it up. And my father-in-law helped me do it. He did all the hard part of measuring stuff and making sure everything was right. And then I just came in and helped them do the heavy load of not really even heavy, but the bigger load of just gluing the mirrors up there and stuff like that. So that's what we're gonna talk about today. And let's get right to it. All right, guys, so the materials you're gonna need are one tape measure. Obviously you're gonna need to measure things out, make sure everything's correct, that it's good height from the bottom and good height from the top. Make sure everything is just kind of the way you want it. So definitely tape measure is must-have to do this project. Next up is another must-have is a leveler. You want to make sure everything's leveled all the way across the whole length of the mirror, because it is 3 pieces for this job, and so you want to make sure that they all sit level, and that they all, because if they're not all leveled, then you're going to have gaps in between the 3 pieces. So a leveler is definitely needed here, and definitely going to need the glue. The glue is what's going to go behind the mirrors, and that's what's going to secure the mirrors to the wall and make sure that it stays and doesn't flop down, right? So you're going to need glue. This is the one my good buddy Donald recommended. Sets pretty quick and it just grips, and I won't be able to take these mirrors out ever, so unless I break it. Obviously you're going to need the mirrors. Mirrors are essential thing in this project, or essential item in this project. Without the mirrors, everything else wouldn't have a purpose. It would just be there, right? Obviously, so you're gonna have to get the mirrors. I got these frameless mirrors from Home Depot, and they're pretty dang cheap, because I was sitting there looking at mirrors that were framed and stuff like that, and they're just going for like $100+. These mirrors, these 36 by 42s, they're about like 35 bucks each. Which is pretty dang cheap. You can go with taller ones. I really didn't need taller ones, because to be honest, all I needed to do was see myself. This whole section is the dumbbell section. All I really need to do is see myself while I'm sitting on the bench, or working on the bench. You can get the higher ones, but the higher they go, the more pricier they get. These were like $33, $35 each. The next one up, it goes up to like 50 bucks. So you're saving a lot of money there, especially if you're in your budget. These 36 by 42 are just gonna work just fine. To save money, I would just get the 36 by 42s, because they work great. They're perfect. So yeah, so there's that. And then there are the J brackets that go on the bottom. Now, technically these are optional. You don't need them, but I like the added security in them. Plus, I like the way they look at the bottom. It gives it a nice look at the bottom to me. I'm okay with the top being just floating, like it's floating there. I think that looks cool. I think it looks good with the bracket. Again, it's optional, but I would recommend getting it, because one, it's added security for you, and give you peace of mind that it's not gonna fall over. I mean, it's not gonna fall over with the glue in hand, but also it makes it easier for you to do a dry fit, and then when you put it on there, it's easier to put on there. You don't have to really worry about whether the bottom is lining up, because it's sitting on the J hook, and once it's on the J hook, it's pretty leveled, as long as you level the J hook. That is pretty much it. After all of that, after doing the J hook, you want to level out J hook and put the J hook on first. After that, you just put on the mirrors one by one, make sure everything's leveled. We kind of set the J hook, and we actually glued the J hook other than nailing the J hook. That was the other thing that you also need, will be obviously a hammer and some nails, some thin nails to mount the J hooks to the wall. You can also use glue on the back of the J hook to kind of just even secure it more to the wall, which we did. But in hindsight, we didn't really have to do that because the glue was going to hold it up anyways. And you know, and then we didn't end up doing a dry fit to see if the J-hook was actually 100% even. And so there's a little bit of unevenness on, I believe, the last panel, but that's okay. You won't really notice it. So yeah, that is really it, guys. Super easy to put on. It wasn't as difficult as I thought, and yeah, it turns out great. I love it. I think having the mirrors is like a crucial part of like of any gym, and especially like a home gym. I think it's a big part of the home gym's aesthetic. The mirrors and the mats being the two things I feel are what adds to the majority of the aesthetics in a home gym. It really makes it a gym with having those two items in there. So mirrors are essential, really are. Obviously other than for posing and taking pictures, just having it there to check out your form and stuff, really super helpful. So yeah, all right guys, that is it for this video. Hope you guys enjoyed that. And yeah, if you have any questions about installing mirrors, it's not hard, it's super easy. I mean, I'm not like a builder or anything like that kind of guy. I'm not like handy that much. I am learning, been learning through all this, shutdown and stuff like that, and have to learn how to do a bunch of stuff. And it is really not that hard to do it. So yeah, but if you have any questions, hit me up down in the comments below. All right guys, I will catch you guys in the next video. Till then, peace.
I'ma put a ride on ya, kid from California, trying to make it in life in school they never taught ya. Dream